Alright, so today we're going over a butt weld. Now, a simple way to remember what a butt weld is you have two pieces coming together, generally where their cut edges are. So it's like you're putting them back together into one piece. So we have some flat bar here. On tubing, we're going to be putting it back together like this. And also, or flat bar, we use this a lot on our cap rails when we're doing railings, is you're butting two pieces up together and welding that line. Now you'll notice on this thicker material, I've actually beveled the edge here. And the reason for that is on anything really over a 1/4 inch, you really want to bevel the edge. And that is so you can get good penetration in there and you're filling that void, filling that gap there with that weld. Because if you just, especially on this thicker material, if you were to just butt this together, all you're really doing is welding on the surface. Now, yes, you're going to have some penetration in there, but it's really not going to be enough, especially usually when you have butt welds like this, you're grinding off a lot of that weld to get this somewhat flush. So once you grind off that top layer and you don't have enough penetration going down below, you'll just be able to snap this apart pretty easily, or anytime there's a lot of stress involved. So anytime you have some bigger material, like this is 1/2 inch, anything over a 1/4 inch really, you really want to bevel down. And honestly, I try to bevel down everything. So, because if you think about it, we're butting together tube. Now this is 16 gauge tube, so this is pretty thin stuff. Technically I wouldn't have to bevel this, but when you consider that if I butt this together and I weld all the way around and then I'm grinding this off to be almost flush, I'm losing a whole lot of weld there. So anytime, I wouldn't want to put a whole lot of stress onto this weld because it would probably snap. So I recommend beveling just about anything that you're working on if you're going to do a butt weld, especially when it comes into cap rail, because if you think this is where people's hands are going, and this is something you definitely want smooth, and honestly, this is what everyone sees when you're building custom railings or fencing. Anywhere your hands goes, that's also where people's eyes go. They don't want to see any kind of lumps or any really blemishes. This is like the top coat. This is like the paint job on your car. You're going to see any little nicks and bumps and scratches, and you don't want that. And you definitely don't want to feel that. So I recommend beveling all of your edges so you can fill in that weld and be able to grind this flush and know it's going to be a good, strong weld.